News Talk 640 WFNC. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Knock it off.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Lauren Williams, how are you today?
I am doing so well. How are you?
I'm outstanding as usual. That's what I used to tell the Colonel anyway. He used to love it. Lauren Williams is a PwC Human Resources Program Specialist.
Yes, sir.
You're moving up in the company, is what I'm saying. And you have with you an intern with you. Is it Elizabeth?
It's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth spelled with an A.
Yes.
You know why you're trying to throw me a curve here, Elizabeth? Elizabeth Chapman.
Yes.
And you are one of the interns that Laura's going to talk about, a program that you guys have at PwC.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
So I, like you said, I'm the HR program specialist, and one of my responsibilities is running our internship programs. So we have two. We have a college internship program, and then we also partner with Cumberland County schools to host icon students as well, which Elizabeth is one of.
So when you say an icon student, what in the world's going on with that? What does that mean?
Absolutely. So icon students are high school students who go to Cumberland County schools, and we have all of these local employers throughout Cumberland County who offer to host them for 6 to 8 weeks during the summer to allow them to have some hands-on learning and career exploration and figure out what they want to do.
All right. Well, the big question is, does she get paid or is she just intern?
Absolutely. All of our interns get paid. Yes.
and the reason I asked that is because I think we've had a couple of other interns with different departments that come in, and they mentioned that they get paid, which is a pretty big deal.
It is a big deal. Yes. And when I was an intern back in my high school and college experiences, I did not get paid. So I am very passionate about our interns getting paid as they're doing real meaningful work for us.
All right, Elizabeth, what type of meaningful work, or first of all, I'm sure you're happy to get paid. Give us a little background about yourself and where you go to school and that type of stuff.
Okay, well, obviously my name is Elizabeth. I'm a rising sophomore, and I go to Cumberland Polytechnic Early College High School. So what I would do on a day-to-day basis would probably be like, there was always at least one community event going on. So I would go over there, see what was going on. Maybe I'll assist with event preparation or anything like that. Come back, maybe there's a meeting, or if not, I would just be filling out my agenda for the week or something like that.
Well, what's your expectation here? Now, what year are you in school?
What'd you say?
What, are you junior, senior?
Oh, I'm a rising sophomore, so I'm going to 10th grade.
Okay, going to 10th grade. What's your aspiration in terms of graduating, going on to school? What are you looking to do?
I want to be a vet, so I'm working towards my associates in science.
And she's working in our communications and community relations division.
Yes.
Well, the interesting thing is, and I'm glad you brought that up, you wonder, well, why work with the internship with PwC at all? And I think that, I used to mention to my students at Campbell University, get out there and get an internship, because even if you're going to be a vet or a police officer or whatever it is, your interaction with people and how you see how businesses operate basically are the same from one entity to another. So you're going to have a good experience here. How has it been so far for you?
Well, it's been great. I came in here hoping to improve my communication skills, and I feel like I did. And so I am very happy that I had the chance to speak on here today, because I can compare from me speaking my second week to my last week.
So this is your last week?
It is.
Oh,
yes.
you're getting the boot. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you took something neat out from this experience. How many interns have you guys operated so far?
This summer has definitely been our biggest summer that we've had. So we have 17 college interns and 9 high school students. So almost 30.
And so does the experience differ from high school to college in terms of where they go?
Yes, it does. So we have, like I said, they're 2 separate programs. So they run congruently with each other. So they're happening at the same time. But our college students get here before the high school students and then leave after. So our high school students are here for 6 weeks and our college students are here for 12. And our high school students only work 32 hours a week, and our college students work a full 40-hour week. And again, they're both paid. But typically, the college students have like a bigger long-term project that each department or division needs help with. And then at the end of the summer, they actually present to our executives the work that they did throughout the summer.
This has got to be just a great thing that PwC looks forward to. You get a
Absolutely.
few extra hands on board. And you're still paying folks to do the work, which is a good thing. But I think the interaction between the students and the workers got to be something special.
It definitely, I always like to say that it is a mutually beneficial relationship because not only, like Elizabeth has been talking about, like you get to develop these skills, you get to figure out what it's like to work in in an office space, you get to develop your professionalism and network for your future. But at the same time, we have extra sets of hands and we have people who are so enthusiastic about coming to work, and that is infectious, right? So I always like to preach that it is a mutually beneficial relationship, and that's why I'm so passionate about.
Well, I always say every day's Friday. I try to bring a good attitude to work, and over the years, you work with different people. Just like you say, having a good attitude is infectious. So is having a bad attitude.
Correct.
I mean, people can bring you down the hole. If everything is just a complaint about what's going on. So take that attitude with you as you continue. Not only for the next 2 years in high school, but as you head off to college and doing the things that you're going to do. There's going to be positive people you're going to bump into. For me, every day's Friday. I mean, and
It's a wonderful attitude.
Yeah, sure. Every day's Friday, and so I mean, you bump into different things. My philosophy is pretty simple. When you bump into somebody that's causing you problems, don't do this. Go around them. Go over top of them. Go below them. And for me, it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is permission sometimes. Now, don't break the rules.
It's definitely, I think that conflict management is an excellent skill that we can teach these interns while they're there. And we're really hoping to utilize this program as a talent acquisition. We want to utilize the wonderful students that we have within our community as, we want to hire them full time, right? And so we want to kind of get them in when they're young and make sure that they see that like this is a wonderful place to work and this is such a great community. And hopefully Elizabeth can speak to how nice everybody is. And
How nice
good-
were they to you? We're going to put you on the spot. And, come on, tell us. I hate this place. I can't wait to go ahead. Tell us the truth.
Going in, I was actually excited, but I was still nervous. And on the very first day, I was very shocked at the attitudes here. I wasn't expecting them to.
Well,
treat
now hold it
me-
now. When you say you were shocked at the attitudes, what does that mean?
They are very positive and inclusive. Like my coworkers in the CCR department and everywhere else, they would treat me not as like just the intern, but as if I am an employee. And that like shocked me because like, I don't know, I was expecting to go get coffee or something. I don't know.
That's what we did when I had an intern in Charlotte. Yeah.
What happened, Kenny, for you?
Oh, I had a broadcast intern from a school, actually a few of them, until they got fed up with me. But that was the first thing. Hey, man, you're going to learn a lot of things. Would you go get me a water bottle down there? Yeah. Give me a coffee, please? No, I'm glad it went like that for you.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because I told my students at Campbell, I taught there for 15 years, and I said, I was an adjunct professor, and I said, congratulations, I want to let all of you know you all have an A in my course. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. The question is how much of that A you're going to give me back. And so my philosophy is, hopefully this is the experience that you had as well, Elizabeth, is that they treat you like you're an employee. And so I treated my students like they're an employee. If I say that your assignment is due on Thursday at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, it needs to be there because in our business, and Kenny will vouch for you, if Kenny says Gilbert Bays has it, I got to be in front of the mic at that time. If not, we can't make it happen. So the same thing, hopefully, is true for you, Elizabeth, in terms of how you see the professionalism of people who are working not only for a summer job, but they got to pay their mortgage.
Correct.
And all the things about that. Do you guys talk about some of those things with the interns as well?
And I think that there is there's a big difference between an internship and a part-time job. A summer gig, right? It's really important to me as the person, running this program that there's professional development and we invest in these students as they come in because I don't want them just going to get coffee, right? I don't want them just running errands and hole punching or, just like basic little office tasks. I want them to actually work on projects that either our customers see or other people in other departments see and that matters and is meaningful. And so I'm glad that you had that experience with the communications and community relations department because that truly is the goal. I don't want them to have a part-time job. I want them to have an internship
An experience, a real
Exactly.
job. Elizabeth, if you had to look at one thing that really stuck out to you, what are you taking away from this program?
That
And
I
there's no
guess-
right or wrong answers. So
No.
whatever you feel in your heart.
here at PwC, people actually like their job.
Well, I want to work there.
Well, look, I don't know about Kenny. I like my job. You know, and my whole thing again is every day is Friday. So I don't think it's attitude about the job in as much as it is what is your attitude about yourself.
Right.
Period is what it boils down to. And so take a good attitude about yourself everywhere you go, Elizabeth, and you're going to find you're going to do fine in life, and especially at college and all the other things that are still heading out in front of you. And you want to be a veterinarian, that may change, and don't feel bad if you switch. And that's the main thing. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I always joke that I thought I was going to be on Broadway when I was 15. So life can definitely throw some curveballs at you, and it's important because I am one of those people. I do love my job. I think that I've been very blessed to be put into a position where I have an opportunity to grow both professionally and personally. And so I think that, whatever path you take and whichever way you decide you want to go, whether that be changing your major halfway through college or, starting your career over at 30, whatever it may be, I think it's important to, have a positive attitude about it all and remember the things that you learned when you were young and stay happy about it.
Life is going to throw you a curve. I can tell you that right now. There's no question about it. We've all been through it. Either been fired from a job, hired at a job, whatever it might be. Just let it know that it's not the end of the world. And you got to learn how to laugh at yourself.
Absolutely.
And then as I always say, when God closes one door, he opens up another. So, keep your faith in what you do and enjoy yourself. I'm glad you had this experience, but most importantly, I got a chance to meet you, and I'm glad I got a chance to meet you. You seem like a very positive young lady.
Thank you.
So good luck to you as you progress and go through it. This is the last week or last day?
Last week.
Last week. Enjoy your last week at PwC. And Lauren, thank you so much for bringing her
Absolutely.
in. This has been a real pleasure to talk with her. All right. It's time for me to give you all the boot. This is it. It's boot time.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC. We've got Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
A stray shower is possible this morning. Otherwise, we will be partly cloudy with thunderstorms arriving by the afternoon and evening and a high of 97. Tonight, the storms will come to an end, then turn partly cloudy with a low of 77. Wednesday will again be partly cloudy with evening storms and a high of 98. In addition to our daily chances for rain, temperatures will stay hot in the 90s, even near 100 by the end of the week. That's your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Rachel, thank you so much. Right now, 79 degrees in Hope Mills, Fayetteville, and